Hi friends and welcome back to another video. Today it is day 62 on hashtag ASR1990 Data Science Challenge. And today in this video we are going to look at how to create pie charts with the help of a Matplotlib package. So I have imported my Matplotlib and let's create some values. So here I have my set of data where I have the scores and subjects. Each have 5 values. And now let's plot our pie chart. So plt dot, we use the function pie to plot a pie chart. And firstly we will set in the values. That is, here the values are my scores and the labels are my subjects. So my scores first and then my labels equals the subjects, and when we run it, here we got our plot. So in order to get rid of these lines, let's use our show function, and here it is. So let's look at the parameters. So the first parameter is our radius. We use this function to increase the size of our pie chart by increasing the radius. So let's set it to 2 maybe, and here it is. And now let's say you want to look at how many percentage each pie is contributing to the chart. So in order to do that, we will use our function auto pct. So auto pct equals, it is a string where its format is percentage f percentage percentage, and now when we run it, and here we got it. So here we can see that French contributes the more and chemistry the least. So let's say you want to round it off to 2 values. In order to do that, before the f you have to pass 0.2, and now here you have rounded it. So if you want to round it to one value, you have to pass 0.1, and here we did it. And now the next parameter is PCT distance, which helps us to change the distance of our value from the center. So let's change it. PCT distance, it is by default set to 0.6. now let's change it to 1 maybe, and here it is. We have changed them. And the next parameter is label distance. By default it is 1.1, and now let's change it to 1.5, and here they are moving away from our plot. And now a most interesting parameter, that is the shadow, which gives us the shadow like structure for our pie chart. By default it is false. Now let's set it to true, and here you can see the difference. There's a shadow here. The next parameter we are going to look is which props, which is more similar to our format string arguments in our bar plots. So if you haven't checked that video, do check it out. And now let's perform wedge props here. Wedge props, and it is a set of dictionary values. So firstly let's use the value edge color, and now let's change it to, let's say we don't have black in this plot, and let's say black, and then I'm going to use the line width and set it to 3. Oops, it is wedge props, and now here we got it. You would have seen that in some charts the particular pie has been pulled out from the pie chart. So we can do that with the help of our parameter explode. So let's try it out. Explode, which is a list of values. So let me take it to this second line, and it is a list of values where you have to pass the number of values you have in your pie. So I have 5 pies in my pie chart, so I will pass 5 values, that is, let's say 0, 0, 0, 0 and 0. I have passed 5 zeros, and now when we run it, we have no difference. So now let's say I want to explore the French mark. So the index for French is 2. So in explode I will search for the index 2 and then I will change it to 0.5, and here I have exploded French. And now let's say you want to explode every values. So in order to do that, you can pass the value 0.1. It is not necessary that you have to pass 0.1 or 0.5. It is your wish to change. And now here we can see that we have exploded. Not so if you feel you do not want to use the wedge props to differentiate our pies with edge color, you can use the explode value and give a small number and you can differentiate it. And finally, let's say you want to rotate our pie chart. In order to do that, we can use our parameter start angle. So by default the start angle value is 0. Now let's change it to 90, and here it is. We have rotated them. So previously French was here and it is rotated 90 degrees. And now let's change to 180, and here we have rotated them. And finally we have a parameter named the counter clock. So let's erase our start angle, and when we run it, here is my plot. So by default our plot has been plotted counterclockwise direction. That means I have max here, physics, French, chemistry and CSE. So max, physics, French, chemistry and CSE. It goes in a counterclockwise direction. And now when we use our counterclock parameter and set it to false, and now here we can see that we are moving in clockwise direction, that is max, physics, French, chemistry and CSE. So we are moving in clockwise. And yeah, that's all for today in this video. And in this video we looked at how to create pie charts, and we have played a lot with the pie charts. Thanks for watching, and let's meet in the next video.